Hey guys, Ralph here, and welcome to True Power Trumpet Fitness on this magnificent Monday. Magnificent Monday here in Connecticut. It is a beautiful, beautiful Monday. No question about it. Anyway, let's get right to it. You saw the thumbnail. Don't look at other people's chops. Don't look at Herseth's chops. Don't look at my chops. This happened the last couple of weeks. Anyway, let me talk about it. Let me honk first, and then we'll get to it. I have played a little bit, so we'll see what we got. Life's good, campers. E flats above double C, and a little barbed wire, a little clam, warts and all. Anyway, guys, okay, so you're all saying you saw this. Ralph, you're a hypocrite. You got a book out analyzing everybody's chops, don't you? Okay, first of all, that's a great book. Gerard Schwartz, Louis Armstrong, George Vosberg, Miroslav Kamar. I got great pictures, William Vacchiano, many of them right from Jerry's archives, with a picture of their chops and a little synopsis of what I see about their chops and why they're so good or not so good. Okay? Anyway, so why do you do that, Ralph? And you say, well, here's the deal. Last couple of weeks, I've had several students come to right here and take lessons. Okay? The majority of my students, I'm going to say 99% of my students are all on Skype. Okay? Makes things easier for all of us. I mean, I can put a t-shirt on and give a lesson in my jammies, that type of thing. And they can, just sit there with a cup of coffee in their own home and, Anyway, here's the deal. But when they actually come to the studio, they are transfixed by my histrionics. I do stuff like this. And they're right up, oh man, right over next to me. Look what he's doing, that top lip. And I see that you're doing, it looks like you have a bow. Guys, don't, not in that way, okay? Top chops can be very, very telling, but not in that way. I've told this story before. When I was in college, Herseth was the rage, and we used to, all us trumpet players, would get together down in the locker room, and there's a big mirror there, and we put pictures of Herseth's chops all over the mirror, and we'd stand there with our trumpet, and we'd try to emulate what he's doing. Well, you see that bulge there and this? And we try to, and every single one of us, it would screw us up. It would screw us up. As long as you are trying to coerce the muscle to look like somebody else or whatever, you have to tighten up the muscle to do it. In order for any muscle to move, something has to be tightened. It is not what we're trying to do with the trumpet, the true power, just the opposite. Okay? Now, here's the deal. Every single thing you have to know about the trumpet is done inside the mouth. The corners, not inside the mouth. Inside the mouth, who cares? The tongue, and it's the tip of the tongue compressed and firmly held against the soft inner end of the bottom lip, and no air. That's all done inside the mouth. That's all you should be thinking about. That's where your tone, power, range, and endurance comes inside the mouth That's why Jerry for years called it the tongue-controlled embouchure. I don't like to do that anymore because clucks out there are teaching that which is 25, 30 years old, and it's not what Jerry was teaching at the end. All right? Anyway, but what happens is if you stick to those three principles, you are going to get your own version of these guys, your idol's chops. Now, DNA gets in the way, and physiology and all this sort of stuff, and angle of teeth, and on and on and on. There's so many variables that if you try to coerce your chops to look like Maynard, or look like Adolf Scherbaum, look like he was playing a clarinet, right? That's not what's going. It's all inside the mouth. Now, the whole point of this book, and $10 at the email at the end of this, and you'll have it today. It's a great book. But what happens is every single one of our icons, every single one of our idols has very much similar characteristics to each other. Relaxed corners, a fat lip, almost looks like you have air back there, like there's a bubble. A thick lower lip. All of them have the same characters. They don't look exactly the same. Now, if you concentrate on those three principles, relax the corners, thicken the bottom, proper tongue position, and little air, you will have your own version, and it will have the same properties of our idols. You will have very much the same properties as Horst Fischer. All right? But you do not look at somebody else's chops and try to emulate them from the outside. It is all going on the inside. And you will get yours, I promise you. You will get yours. But you have to. You can't try to coerce it from the outside. Every single time we would do that, we would do it at least once a month. We'd all get down there, and people try to go to the bathroom and all this sort of stuff. We're down there honking, looking at Herseth. Each one of us got screwed up for days after trying to make us look like Herseth. All you had to do, that's my version of Herseth. All right? Don't study somebody else's chops and try to copy them. Don't look at anyone's chops. All right? In that regard. Now, from the point of view that I'm talking about, I don't even know how many guys I had. Fats Navarro. Guys, if you look at it, it's amazing how many of these guys have the same characteristics, and you will too. All right? That's one angle. But, I gotta get my bottom lip to look like his, so no. That's not what you do. All right? All right. Eat and drink your fruits and vegetables and live your life with true power. Not the fake stuff, true power. Love you all.